Okay, that neck hole is really tight. Did it feel like I extended into the heavens by putting it on? No.
Like flexibility wise, it's okay.
Yeah, I would say it's okay as a t-shirt. All right, I picked this one up yesterday, hot off the runway. This is the Balenciaga Air One collab shirt. Actually, I haven't opened this bag yet. So here's the Balenciaga tags. This is the receipt. This was 1,000 Canadian. What you don't see is my staff on the other side of this camera, all cringing. But my job here is to educate, and cost that, then it costs that. All right, so this was just unveiled this weekend. This is a partnership with Air One and Balenciaga. Kim K modeled some of their stuff, and this retailed for 1,000 Canadian or 700 US. Let's take a look at this and check out the workmanship before we cut this up. This one is made in Portugal. This is a heavyweight single jersey knit. It's obviously a unisex, oversized shirt. I guess I can throw this on top before we cut it up. Okay, that neck hole is really tight. Yeah, you know what, it feels nice. I think this is more kind of designed to be worn almost like a t-shirt dress, I would say, even though it's unisex. We have neck ribbing here. We have a Balenciaga branded neck tag here. Take a look at the workmanship here. Again, we have a screen print on the chest for the Air One and Balenciaga. So we got a 2-needle cover stitch here on the bottom. It's on relatively straight. That's pretty good. Sleeves are looking pretty good in terms of their cover stitch as well. There's also a neck tape here that runs across the neck over the shoulders. What this is going to do is actually provide a little more support because this is such a long garment and a heavier garment. If you don't provide this kind of neck tape to provide a little stability, the way it's going to sit isn't going to be that nice, and it's not going to drape on the body nicely. By doing this, you can actually define how this drapes on the body. Okay, so looking at initial workmanship, there's, I would say in terms of making a t-shirt, this is pretty bang on. There's no workmanship defects on this. The quality of it's pretty good. The cotton is really nice too. I would say this is combed cotton. It's definitely on the softer side. I would say that this is not torquing. In terms of workmanship for a shirt, there's not much improvement that you can have on top of the quality of a shirt like this. All the stitches are pretty even. All of the seams are pretty even. The neckline being finished with a cover stitch is nice and clean. I would say the neck hole is a little small, but that's more of a design choice than anything. But overall, I would say this is pretty good workmanship. Before we deconstruct this, let's talk about this collab. And let's talk about branding in general and why brands are so important. I think Balenciaga does a really good job of this, where they'll put out outrageous pieces. In this collection, they had the wrap towel for $1,000. And Air One's really well known for the really high-priced smoothies and expensive water and pretty much expensive groceries. This is the power of branding, and I guarantee you they're probably gonna sell a lot of these. We basically turned the entire world into one giant high school where everyone's competing for popularity, everyone wants to be a part of a club, everyone wants to fit in with particular circles. And you look at what Air One's done. Is their stuff necessarily better than any other grocery store? Maybe some things, maybe marginally better. What I would say Air One and Balenciaga have done really well is create a community or create a feeling of, I want to be a part of this club, and this club of super exclusivity. You see these celebrities buying at this grocery store, and therefore, if you buy at this grocery store, you must be at somewhat at the same level as them. And this is all psychology. All right, so let's take this apart. Let me see what the GSM is, and I'm gonna tell you guys what this costs to make. First, we have our Balenciaga neck label. All right, so here are all the components that you need to make this Air One Balenciaga oversized t-shirt. You have your neck ribbing, you have both of your sleeve panels, you have your back panel, and you have your front panel, your neck label, as well as your care label and tags. All right, so this particular piece of single jersey is 235 GSM. So let's recap. This Air One Balenciaga collab t-shirt is 235 GSM. It's made in Portugal. Overall, for the construction of a t-shirt, I would say this is really good. The room for improvement on a t-shirt like this isn't going to be that much. This is an oversized shirt, so the fabric utilization is going to be more. And because it's 235 GSM, and because it is made in Portugal, with the screen printing, as well as these care labels, these are around 15 cents. around 15 cents for this as well. The hang tag, this is probably around 10 cents. So with all that information, I would say this would be probably between $18 and $22 to make in Portugal. And this is retailing for 700 something US, 1,000 Canadian. Is this worth it? For me, absolutely not. I personally rather have a really high quality fit and minimalist aesthetic for my personal style. However, there's gonna be a lot of people who will spend $1,000 on a t-shirt and not even bat an eye at it. And Balenciaga has this fun, quirky, outrageous branding to it. And I think branding with a grocery store out of everything kind of leans into that branding aspect of Balenciaga. So $1,000, $700 is a lot for a t-shirt. I think at least the t-shirt is well made for that price point. Again, I personally wouldn't buy it myself. And I think for the vast majority of people, I would say don't buy this. But again, this isn't made for the vast majority of people. This is made for a very particular niche, and that particular niche sees value in something like this, which is why they buy it. So there you have it. Let us know in the comments what other brands you'd like to see on the show. I'm Joe Yang. We're in the Shift Fashion Group Lab. This is what it costs.